Hi guys, the Benidorm Enthusiast here. Today we're going to be having a look at some of the big construction projects going on around the Levante side of Benidorm. Is there anything new and exciting for 2025? Is there anything you should be worried about regards disruptions due to building work? We'll be bringing you some updates on projects we've covered on previous videos, including some which are actually finished. We're starting at the Rincon de Loix end of Benidorm at Port Benidorm Hotel. A very popular hotel which is currently having a second tower built. We've had loads of messages about this, so hopefully we can answer all your questions today. This is an impressive looking project. The second tower is going to be 26 floors high. That's 8 more than the original building. There will be 125 new rooms over 23 floors. The other 3 floors will be common areas, services like restaurant, bar, lounge, all those sorts of things. There's also going to be new pool areas, and the current rooftop bar on the first building will be expanded at some point too. They're really cracking on with this. The floor's up to 10 already, I think, and the full project is expected to be completed before the high season in 2026. Very important to know that they will be halting work for 6 months this year over the busy period as well. So if you have booked for this year and you haven't been informed of work going on, then it's probably because you come in during the time that the work will be paused. We don't have the exact dates when it will stop or when it will restart. But to be honest, I wouldn't really worry too much about it. The noise isn't particularly bad. And I've spoke to a few people who've been staying here recently since the work has started, and they've said they haven't really noticed it at all. We're down onto the Levante beachfront now, and this is a project which we've spoke about on quite a few videos over the last couple of years, but finally it is complete. This is the Aula Delmare, which literally translates to Classroom of the Sea. It's a sea museum basically, and it finally opened its doors in November last year. It took a long time to complete this, and once complete, it took even more time to get it open. But eventually, 900,000 euros later, here it is. It's an educational and cultural space which will acknowledge Benidorm's history with the sea, offering new generations the opportunity to explore and discover how the name of Benidorm forged its greatness long ago, tracing a story that begins centuries ago and takes us to the present day. It's free to go in and have a look around the Sea Museum, but it is only open Friday to Sunday from midday to 6 p.m. If you'd be interested to have a look inside on a future video, let us know in the comments. Further up the Rincon de Loix area next, so we've come just less than 1 kilometre away from the beach. Right opposite the hotel's Flamingo Oasis and Melia. And here we have a brand new Lidl supermarket. This opened in November and was widely welcomed by the local residents. There was a supermarket here before, a really cheap one actually that I personally loved, called Maxi Dia. I was gutted when that went, but I like Lidl as well. It's one of the cheaper supermarkets over here in Spain. This is Benidorm's first ever Lidl. Lidl has been in Spain for many, many years. There's one in Albi, one in La Nucia, Finistrat, so it's not new to Spain at all, but it is new to Benidorm. We're not going to take you in there today, as we do have a video planned soon where we're going to take you around some local supermarkets, likes of Lidl and so on, and have a look around and check prices and see how they compare. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that video coming up. Even further up the Rincon end now, quite a far away from the main tourist area, but very handy for the campsites, is another brand new supermarket, and another cheap one. Benidorm's first ever Aldi. So this is on the same road as Lidl, but it's about another kilometre heading in the direction away from the beach. Surrounded by campsites here, so they do have a big catchment area for local custom. And this will be very handy if you are coming on holiday to stay at one of the campsites up here on what's known as Camping Corner. Heading back down towards the direction of the beachfront, And just a couple of 100 metres down from Aldi, there's a massive area here which has been flattened to make way for even more camping space. La Torretta campsite will double in size when this is complete. It's basically going to be a brand new site, and a huge one at that. I've struggled to find much info on when they expect this to be complete. I think it's a while off yet. Maybe some of you viewers will have more info on this for us. If you do, let us know in the comments. We're back down to where the hotels Flamingo, Oasis and Melia are now, but we're around the other side of those hotels where another huge project, which caused a lot of disruption and noise and dust and all that sort of stuff that comes along with building work, has been completed. The Enan Levante Hospital extension. This was a massive project, started back in 2023 and was estimated at €24 million, and it makes this hospital the biggest private hospital in the Alicante province. Another big construction project in this area complete, you'll be pleased to know. There is still one project ongoing in this area though, although it is a little bit away from those hotels. Just around the corner, let's go have a look at that now. So this is going to be the new state medical centre for the Rincon area of Benidorm on Avenida Zamora. The existing Centro de Salud, which services this area, is on the next street along, the Avenida Juan Fuster Zaragoza, opposite the 12th Man pub. You may be familiar with that. But that medical centre is just not big enough to cope with the amount of people that live in Rincon anymore. This area has grown massively over the last 10 years or so, and so a bigger medical centre is long overdue really. This project started at the beginning of 2023 and it was supposed to be finished at the end of last year. So what happened? Well, they started well, it did seem to be on track for completion at the start of last year, but then the work just stopped. And it stopped for a good few months. Apparently, they changed the project plans midway and decided to add a physiotherapy gym. So all the paperwork had to be resubmitted, everything had to be reapproved and so on and so forth. And so that led to a delay in the works. But it has restarted now, so hopefully we will see this new medical centre complete this year. An update on the Ensanche Levante plan now, which we have mentioned on a few videos. This will be the biggest redevelopment project Benidorm has ever seen, if it comes off. It's been in the works for decades. The area we're talking about covers where the Levante Pueblo outdoor market is currently, and all the area behind and beside the market square. To give you a better idea of its size, it's roughly 20 times this market square. It is massive, and the total cost is expected to be around €570 million. The idea with this is to create a new iconic green space with a large central park planned. There will be buildings as well, 65% for public facilities and 35% for housing and tourist accommodations. Now, as I said, this has been in talks for many, many years, but I do think it's actually edging towards becoming a reality. The latest update was from December just gone, where the final stage of getting approval for the project was entered. If there's no problems at this stage, we could actually see, or start to see, some physical movement on this project this year. And of course, we'll keep you all posted on any updates if there's any major news on this. We're behind that huge area I've just been talking about now, on what's known as the top road of Benidorm, just along from where all the big nightclubs used to be, most of which are closed up now. And here, what they're creating is a new road which will eventually lead to Benidorm's first ever shopping centre. They expect to finish this new road, which will be 2 lanes in each direction and will go underneath the train track this year. And it will provide much better access to the Rincon de Loix area. The shopping centre, which was initially planned for 2020, is expected to have space for 121 premises, such as shops, restaurants, leisure facilities like cinemas, a hypermarket and 3,000 parking spaces. I think it'll be a while before we see any work on the actual shopping centre begin, but finishing this road this year will be a start. We're at the top of the Avenida Europa now at the Parque Sequia Mare, where Benidorm's first youth hostel, camping and adventure area is under construction. This is another project which we've been following for quite some time, and it's another one which has seen a lot of delays, but it should hopefully be finished and opened in the next 6 months. The aim of this project is to create a meeting point for the youth population to enjoy recreational activities and healthy leisure. Let's see if it actually happens this year. We're finishing off back on Levante Beach today at the bottom of Avenida Europa, and this is where the next stage of replacing the iconic catenary lighting of Levante will begin. The new smart lighting from the Old Town end up to this point has been done, and it's already won an award for its sustainability and energy efficiency. But when is the rest of the beachfront going to get done? Well, the second phase has been approved. It's only quite a small section actually, from here to just about where Cayman Beach Bar is, so it's around 500 metres, and they expect to start the work for that after this summer. I was hoping that it would be done over winter, ready for summer, but no, I don't think we'll see this section of the lights changed over until the end of the year. And then, of course, there's still the whole of the Rincon end of Levante beachfront to be done. Let us know in the comments what you think of these projects, folks, and if there's anything else you want to know about what's going on around Benidorm, you can always ask us in the comments section too, and we'll try our best to get the answers for you. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hit subscribe if you have, it doesn't cost you a penny, and also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X and TikTok at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Stay positive and stay safe.